Today, I stand before you to reflect on what it means to lead a life worth remembering. We are all travelers on this fleeting journey called life, and as the days pass, we often ask ourselves, what will be my legacy? How will I be remembered? Relationships are the foundation of our existence, shaping the way we perceive the world and the way we live within it. They are not just a part of life, they are life itself. The connections we forge with others are often the most enduring aspects of our legacy, influencing not only our own happiness, but also the lives of those we touch along the way. When we think of a life worth remembering, it is the meaningful relationships we build that stand out most vividly, leaving an imprint far deeper than material achievements ever could. At its core, building meaningful relationships requires time, effort, and intentionality. These connections don't happen by chance, they are cultivated through genuine care and mutual respect. In a world that often prioritizes speed and efficiency, it can be tempting to rush through interactions, offering surface-level pleasantries instead of deep engagement. However, meaningful relationships demand more than fleeting moments. They require us to pause, listen, and truly see the person in front of us. One of the greatest gifts we can offer in any relationship is our presence. In a society where distractions are plentiful, being present is a rare and valuable act. When we give someone our undivided attention, we convey that they matter, that their words and feelings are important. It's not about solving problems or offering advice often, it's simply about being there, offering a listening ear or a comforting shoulder. This simple act of presence can transform a relationship, fostering trust and deepening emotional bonds. Empathy is another cornerstone of meaningful relationships. To build connections that endure, we must strive to understand and share the feelings of others. Empathy allows us to step outside our own perspective and see the world through someone else's eyes. It helps us respond with kindness and compassion, even when circumstances are challenging. When we approach relationships with empathy, we create a safe space where others feel valued and understood. Equally important is the ability to communicate openly and honestly. Misunderstandings and conflicts are inevitable in any relationship, but they don't have to be destructive. In fact, navigating challenges together can strengthen a bond if approached with honesty and a willingness to listen. Healthy communication involves not only expressing our own thoughts and feelings, but also being receptive to those of others. It's about finding common ground and working towards solutions that honor the needs of everyone involved. Acts of kindness and generosity also play a significant role in cultivating meaningful relationships. These acts don't have to be grand gestures often. It's the small, thoughtful moments that leave the greatest impact. A heartfelt compliment, a handwritten note, or simply remembering someone's favorite coffee order can brighten their day and reinforce the bond you share. Kindness is contagious, and when we give selflessly to others, we inspire them to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positivity. Trust is another essential ingredient in lasting relationships. It is the foundation on which all meaningful connections are built. Without trust, relationships remain fragile, susceptible to doubt and insecurity. Building trust requires consistency, reliability, and integrity. It's about doing what we say we will do, being there in moments of need, and showing up as our authentic selves. Finally, meaningful relationships are reciprocal. While giving is a crucial part of any connection, so is the willingness to receive. Relationships thrive when both parties contribute to and benefit from the bond. This balance fosters a sense of mutual respect and equality, ensuring that the relationship remains healthy and fulfilling for both individuals. In the end, the relationships we build define the quality of our lives. They provide support in times of difficulty, joy in moments of celebration, and a sense of belonging that grounds us. A life worth remembering is not about the accolades we achieve, but the people we touch along the way. By investing in meaningful relationships, we leave behind a legacy of love and connection that will continue to inspire long after we're gone. Living with purpose is the essence of a fulfilling and memorable life. Purpose provides direction, meaning, and a sense of accomplishment, turning ordinary days into extraordinary experiences. It's the internal compass that guides us, motivating us to push through challenges and strive for something greater than ourselves. Without purpose, life can feel aimless, but with it, every moment becomes an opportunity to create, contribute, and grow. Finding purpose is a deeply personal journey, and it looks different for everyone. For some, it may come from their profession or lifelong passion. For others, it might stem from relationships, personal growth, or a commitment to serving others. Purpose isn't confined to a single area of life. It's a combination of what we love, what we're good at, and what the world needs from us. The beauty of purpose is that it evolves as we grow, adapting to the different phases of our lives. Living with purpose often begins with introspection. It requires us to look inward and ask meaningful questions. What brings me joy? What am I passionate about? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These questions help us uncover what truly matters to us, cutting through the noise of external expectations. Purpose is not about living up to societal standards or chasing goals set by others. It's about aligning our actions with our values and aspirations. Once we discover our purpose, the next step is to integrate it into our daily lives. Purpose is not a distant destination to be reached someday. It's a way of living that shapes our choices and actions in the present. It's about prioritizing what aligns with our goals and letting go of what doesn't. This might mean dedicating time to a cause we believe in, pursuing a career that reflects our values, or simply being intentional in our interactions with others. The purpose also gives us the resilience to navigate life's challenges. When we have a clear sense of why we do what we do, obstacles become opportunities for growth rather than roadblocks. Purpose helps us see setbacks as temporary and motivates us to keep moving forward. It fuels perseverance, reminding us that the effort we put in today contributes to a larger, meaningful goal. Another aspect of living with purpose is the impact it has on those around us. When we live with intention, we inspire others to do the same. Our actions become a beacon of hope and motivation, showing others what's possible when they align their lives with their values. Purpose-driven individuals often uplift their communities, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond themselves. Whether it's through leadership, mentorship, or simple acts of kindness, living with purpose encourages others to seek their own paths of meaning. It's important to recognize that living with purpose doesn't mean life will always be easy or straightforward. There will be times when our purpose feels distant or unclear, and that's okay. Purpose is not a rigid path, but a guiding principle, allowing for flexibility and growth. Sometimes we may need to pause, reflect, and adjust our course, and in doing so, we often uncover new layers of meaning and opportunity. Purpose also requires balance. While it's vital to pursue our goals with dedication, it's equally important to find joy in the journey. Purpose-driven living isn't about sacrificing everything for a single ambition. It's about creating harmony between our aspirations and the other aspects of our lives. Taking time to rest, connect with loved ones, and enjoy the simple pleasures of life enriches our sense of purpose and prevents burnout. Ultimately, living with purpose is about making the most of the time we have. It's about waking up each day with a sense of direction, knowing that our actions are contributing to something meaningful. A purpose-filled life is not just about what we achieve, but how we grow, how we connect, and how we leave the world a better place. By living with purpose, we create a legacy that endures, ensuring our lives are not only worth remembering, but also deeply impactful. Taking action and embracing courage are essential elements of a meaningful and memorable life. Dreams, goals, and aspirations remain dormant until we take the steps to bring them to life. Action transforms ideas into reality, while courage empowers us to step out of our comfort zones and face challenges head-on. Together, they form the foundation of progress and personal growth, enabling us to create a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. The journey of taking action begins with the decision. Many people have grand visions for their lives, but hesitate to act because of fear, doubt, or uncertainty. They wait for the perfect moment or for circumstances to align, but the truth is, perfection rarely comes. The first step, no matter how small, is often the hardest yet the most critical. It sets the wheels in motion, breaking the inertia and paving the way for progress. Action doesn't have to be flawless, it just needs to begin. Courage plays a vital role in this process. Fear is a natural part of life, especially when we're striving for something new or significant. It might be fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. However, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the ability to move forward despite it. Courage allows us to take risks, to embrace vulnerability, and to learn from our mistakes. It reminds us that growth often comes from discomfort, and that the greatest rewards lie just beyond our fears. One of the most powerful outcomes of taking action and showing courage is the sense of empowerment it brings. Each step we take, no matter how small, builds confidence and momentum. Overcoming challenges and achieving even modest successes reinforces our belief in our capabilities. This self-assurance inspires us to aim higher, tackle bigger goals, and continue pushing boundaries. It's a cycle of growth. Action breeds courage, courage fuels more action, and each success reinforces our resolve. However, the path of action and courage is not without obstacles. Setbacks and failures are inevitable, but they are not the end of the journey. In fact, they are some of the most valuable teachers we will encounter. Failure provides us with lessons that success often cannot. It reveals weaknesses, encourages resilience, and fosters adaptability. When we face failure with courage, we learn to see it not as a reflection of our worth, but as an opportunity to improve and grow stronger. Another important aspect of taking action is persistence. Dreams are rarely achieved overnight. They require consistent effort and determination. There will be moments of frustration, fatigue, and doubt, but perseverance is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Courage helps us stay committed to our goals, even when progress feels slow or uncertain. It reminds us to trust the process and to keep moving forward one step at a time. It's also essential to acknowledge that taking action doesn't always mean working alone. Collaboration and seeking support from others can amplify our efforts and provide valuable insights. The courage is not just about being strong on our own, it's also about asking for help when we need it and learning from those who have walked similar paths. Working with others can provide motivation, accountability, and shared wisdom, making the journey more enriching and rewarding. Lastly, taking action and showing courage create a ripple effect. When we dare to pursue our dreams and face challenges boldly, we inspire others to do the same. Our actions demonstrate what is possible, encouraging those around us to take their own steps toward growth and change. By leading with courage, we become role models for resilience, determination, and the pursuit of meaningful goals. In the end, a life filled with action and courage is one of fulfillment and impact. It's a life that refuses to settle for complacency, choosing instead to strive, to grow, and to contribute. By taking action and embracing courage, we transform not only our own lives but also the world around us, leaving behind a legacy of progress, inspiration, and possibility. Leaving a positive impact is one of the most enduring ways to ensure a life worth remembering. Our actions, whether big or small, have the potential to ripple through time, influencing the lives of others long after we are gone. A positive impact is not about grand gestures or monumental achievements. It's about consistently choosing to uplift, support, and contribute to the well-being of others. It's about recognizing our interconnectedness and using our abilities to make the world a better place. Creating a positive impact begins with self-awareness. To affect others meaningfully, we must first understand our strengths, passions, and values. When we align our actions with these elements, we bring authenticity to our efforts, which makes them more powerful and effective. Whether it's a talent for teaching, a passion for environmental conservation, or a knack for listening and comforting others, identifying what we have to offer allows us to contribute in ways that resonate deeply with us and those around us. One of the simplest yet most profound ways to leave a positive impact is through kindness. Kindness doesn't require resources, status, or special skills, only the willingness to care. A smile, a thoughtful word, or a helping hand can brighten someone's day and remind them of their worth. These small acts of kindness create a chain reaction. When people feel cared for, they are more likely to extend that care to others. Over time, these seemingly minor gestures can foster a culture of compassion and empathy in our communities. Another way to create a positive impact is by contributing to a cause larger than ourselves. This could involve volunteering, donating to charities, or advocating for issues we're passionate about. These actions don't just address immediate needs, they also inspire systemic change, creating opportunities for future generations. For example, efforts to improve education, protect the environment, or support marginalized communities have far-reaching effects that extend beyond the present moment. Mentorship is another powerful avenue for leaving a lasting impact. By sharing our knowledge, experiences, and guidance, we empower others to achieve their goals and reach their potential. Mentorship isn't limited to formal settings. It can happen in everyday interactions when we take the time to encourage, support, and inspire those around us. The impact of mentorship often extends far beyond what we can see, as the individuals we support go on to uplift others in turn. Creating a positive impact also involves being mindful of how our choices affect the world around us. This means considering the environmental, social, and economic consequences of our actions. By adopting sustainable practices, supporting ethical businesses, and making conscious decisions, we can reduce harm and contribute to the greater good. Even small lifestyle changes, such as reducing waste or supporting local initiatives, can collectively create significant positive outcomes over time. One of the most enduring ways to make an impact is by fostering a sense of belonging and connection in others. In a world where loneliness and isolation are increasingly common, creating spaces where people feel seen, heard, and valued is immensely powerful. This could involve building inclusive communities, offering support to those who are struggling, or simply being a source of positivity and encouragement in someone's life. It's important to remember that leaving a positive impact doesn't always mean achieving perfection. Mistakes and missteps are inevitable, but what matters is our willingness to learn from them and to continue striving to do better. A genuine effort to make a difference, even if imperfect, is far more impactful than waiting for the perfect opportunity to act. Finally, leaving a positive impact is about legacy, not just in the sense of what we leave behind, but in how we inspire others to carry forward the values we hold dear. When we act with integrity, kindness, and a commitment to making a difference, we set an example for others to follow. Our influence continues to grow as the people we touch go on to touch the lives of others, creating a ripple effect that spans generations. In essence, leaving a positive impact is about living with intention and purpose. It's about recognizing the power we hold to shape the world around us and using it to create a legacy of compassion, support, and inspiration. By choosing to uplift and contribute, we ensure that our lives are not only worth remembering, but also deeply meaningful to those we leave behind. Embracing authenticity is one of the most profound ways to live a life worth remembering. Authenticity is about being true to yourself, aligning your actions with your values, and living in a way that reflects your genuine self. It is the courage to show the world who you really are, without pretense or the need for approval. In a world often filled with pressure to conform, living authentically can be both a challenge and a gift, offering a sense of fulfillment, integrity, and deep connection with others. Living authentically starts with self-awareness. To be true to yourself, you must first understand who you are. This involves exploring your passions, values, and beliefs, as well as acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses. Self-awareness is not about being perfect, it's about accepting yourself as a whole person, with all your unique qualities and imperfections. When you embrace who you are, you free yourself from the burden of trying to meet others' expectations or pretending to be someone you're not. One of the key aspects of authenticity is aligning your actions with your values. It's not enough to know what matters to you, you must also live in a way that reflects those priorities. This alignment creates a sense of integrity and inner peace as your external behavior matches your internal beliefs. For example, if kindness is a core value, you might prioritize helping others and treating them with compassion, even in challenging situations. Living authentically means making choices that resonate with your true self, even when they are difficult or unpopular. Authenticity also requires vulnerability. Being true to yourself often involves showing your emotions, admitting your mistakes, and sharing your dreams and fears with others. This openness can be daunting as it exposes you to judgment or rejection. However, vulnerability is what allows for genuine connection. When you let others see the real you, you invite them to do the same, fostering deeper and more meaningful relationships. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it is a sign of strength and confidence in who you are. Another important element of authenticity is resisting the urge to compare yourself to others. In today's world, where social media and societal standards often highlight curated and idealized versions of life, it can be tempting to measure your worth against others' achievements or appearances. Authenticity, however, is about embracing your unique journey. It's about recognizing that your path, no matter how different from others, is valuable and worth celebrating. By focusing on your own growth and happiness, you free yourself from the pressure to conform and allow yourself to thrive in your own way. Authenticity also brings clarity and freedom. When you live authentically, you no longer waste energy on trying to fit into molds that don't suit you. Instead, you can channel that energy into pursuing what truly matters to you, whether it's a career, passion, or meaningful relationships. This clarity allows you to set boundaries, prioritize your time, and make decisions with confidence. Living authentically is not about pleasing everyone, it's about staying true to yourself while treating others with respect and kindness. Authenticity has a profound impact not only on your own life, but also on the lives of those around you. When you live authentically, you inspire others to do the same. Your example shows that it's possible to live with integrity, pursue your dreams, and embrace your individuality. This ripple effect can create a culture of openness, acceptance, and empowerment, encouraging people to break free from societal pressures and discover their own paths. Living authentically does not mean you won't face challenges. There will be times when being true to yourself feels risky or uncomfortable, especially when it conflicts with others' expectations. However, the rewards far outweigh the difficulties. Authenticity brings a sense of freedom, fulfillment, and self-respect that cannot be achieved through conformity. It allows you to look back on your life with pride, knowing that you lived in alignment with your true self. In the end, authenticity is one of the greatest gifts you can give to yourself and to the world. By embracing who you are and living in alignment with your values, you create a life of integrity and meaning. You forge deeper connections, inspire others, and leave a legacy of courage and individuality. A life lived authentically is not only worth remembering, it's a life that truly makes a difference. Creating lasting memories is a cornerstone of a life worth remembering. Memories are the threads that weave together the story of our lives, capturing moments of joy, love, and connection that shape who we are and how we are remembered. Unlike material possessions, which can fade or lose their value over time, memories endure, living on in the hearts and minds of those we share them with. They become a source of comfort, inspiration, and reflection, giving life depth and meaning. The process of creating lasting memories begins with being fully present. In a fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in routines or distractions, letting meaningful moments pass unnoticed. Yet, the most cherished memories often come from simple acts of mindfulness, savoring a sunset, laughing with loved ones, or celebrating small victories. When we slow down and engage with the present moment, we create the space for memories to take root. Another key aspect of creating lasting memories is prioritizing experiences over possessions. While material items can bring temporary happiness, it is the experiences we share with others that leave a lasting imprint. Traveling to new places, learning new skills, or simply spending quality time with friends and family allows us to build a reservoir of meaningful moments. These experiences not only enrich our lives, but also strengthen our connections with the people who share them with us. Memories are also built through traditions and rituals. Whether it's a yearly family gathering, a holiday celebration, or a personal milestone, these recurring events create a sense of continuity and belonging. They provide a framework for capturing moments that matter, ensuring that they remain vivid in our minds. Traditions remind us of our roots and give us something to look forward to, binding us to the people and places we hold dear. Reflection and storytelling are equally important in preserving memories. By revisiting meaningful moments through conversation, writing, or photography, we keep them alive and deepen their impact. Sharing stories of cherished times not only reinforces our own connection to them, but also passes them on to future generations, ensuring that they become part of a larger narrative. Ultimately, creating lasting memories is about living intentionally and making the most of every opportunity to connect, celebrate, and cherish the moments that matter. It's about turning the ordinary into the extraordinary and ensuring that our lives and the lives of those we touch are filled with joy, meaning, and inspiration.